This is a quick how-to video on how to remove a door and door panel from a 99 GMC Sonoma / S10 Blazer Jimmy, all that. It's all the same. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do to get the door panel off is there's a Phillips head screw in here. I've already taken it out. There are two 7mm bolts in here and in here. I've already taken those out. The most complicated thing you're going to need to do for the panel is the window crank. There's a little pin in here that you need to pop out. I just use these. They recommend you use a door handle removal tool. I don't have one of those, so I just use these. You put one here and you just pop it up. It takes a couple minutes, but it's easy enough. And then you just start popping the door panel off. They're all just the little plastic retention things in there. There's a couple around. Once you get it open, you're obviously going to have to disconnect the speaker so you can get the door off. Another thing I went ahead and did before is I took the spring out of here, which is the spring right here is in here. You can't get the door off until you take that. I just take a pry bar and I stick it in there. You compress the spring and you pop the whole arm down so that it's no longer, because it's usually sitting up on this barrel with the spring in there, because you can't get it off without taking that off first, because then you have to pound these out, and looks like this one you pound it down, and then this one you pound up, and then the whole door just comes off. But just remember, you have to disconnect the speaker wires. That's for obviously the manual locks and the manual crank. If you have the electric, there's more electronics in there. You just need to make sure you disconnect those before. But all you use is the 7mm for those two, and then the two things that I used. I've watched other videos where they recommend that you flip these so that it's easier to take out for the next time. So when we put these back in, we're probably going to flip them so that this one bangs down instead of up, and this one bangs up instead of down. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There wasn't really many detailed videos that I could find. That's why I went and made one a little bit more detailed. I think the hardest thing to do is probably the window crank in that spring, but it's just all trial and error. Good luck. If you have any questions, just let me know.